And now I'm with these two nasty guys. I call them nasty, they are really nasty. The Rahu, the Mr. Rahu, the famous Rahu and famous Ketu. And there is so much, said and shared about these guys, but they're the most profound features of your identity. They're the most powerful features of your identity. They're nasty because they kind of do not have a good reputation, and a lot of people say that the Rahu is heavy and you cannot do this because Rahu is not going to let you do that. And once Rahu is there, it really is going to do a lot of damage to you, and to an extent, yes. But let's kind of understand. Let's understand the true nature of these two demons, the demonic, aspects of you. And I'm going to be starting with Rahu. Rahu is, and the Rahu and Ketu, they're both the virtual aspects of you. They're virtual, the north and the south node. If you want to read astronomy, you would read the north and the south nodes as the virtual point, which causes the eclipse, both the sun and the moon eclipse. So, look at the power these points have. And if these powers, these points are activated, it can really eclipse your mind, which is your moon. It can really eclipse the power source for you, where you're generating yourself every day as a solar eclipse. So don't underestimate. And in fact, they're the most powerful guys, but they're virtual. So now, when these guys are virtual, they really stop you virtually. Very beautiful concept, right? All in your head, your ego, your thoughts that really stop you, you fearing heights, not going to the places, you kind of, it clouds everything around it. So you cannot see beyond it, and you're so scared about it. The thoughts, or you may not be even scared, but it certainly is going to set limits to your expansion. Or it could expand you in a very powerful way which you cannot understand. But all is going to happen virtually. The beauty of it. Like, I could virtually believe that my partner is not helping when I don't have anything to believe that. I could virtually believe that I will fall if I go on heights, but that's again virtual. So, all those virtual thoughts which are very, very prevalent in you, that's also Rahu. So Rahu is a demon, and it's a head part of that demon, and you can imagine how much you are in your head, right? All that virtual thing. I had a fight with him, so he would not talk to me now, and I'm not going to do this business because it's very risky, and I may not even try so many things. It has created, like, Jupiter really is the boundaries that I operate in, but it really fogs them. Now, Rahu is one guy who really would not let you, give you an opportunity to go beyond. Okay, and Rahu is one thing that really eclipses your power, so you become very powerless, and this guy does anything and everything that he wants to do. If he really wants you high in life with a lot of money, with the lotteries overnight and all those crazy the magic, the black magic, and all the crazy things that are happening are responsible for this guy, because he has now eclipsed your mind. He has now eclipsed your power. Now, when you are not yourself, then he is there, out there, doing things that he wants to do. He really can, make you king. He can really make you pauper, and he can do all those nasty things that you can't even imagine as a normal way of life, but they just get happen because of this one guy. Okay, very, very powerful guy. And if you kind of start digging deeper into it, he's the one guy. He's the one guy which kind of defines the direction of your life. Okay, it's just like a snake crawling. So it's the head of the snake, and your life direction is defined where your Rahu is in your map. It's so very powerful. Okay, that's the purpose, kind of, the direction of life. Not the purpose, but the direction of life is defined by this guy. Very, very interesting, right? So I move to the other side, the body of it. So Ketu is one guy which is kind of holding all the experience we have. Let's take, let's say when you start learning to drive a car, at the very initial stage, you're so focused and it takes so much of your energy. You're looking everywhere around. It is so tense. You're so very difficult. And over a period of time, it becomes so very natural to you that you really don't have to think. I mean, you're coming from office to home and you don't even remember what happened along the way, because it has become part of your body. It has become a part of your memory. It has become a part of you. So all that deja vus and all that you are there in your experience in your body is because of Ketu. I'm a very practical guy, but if you look at the spiritual aspect of it, then it is also connected to your past life. All what you have learned is already there in the body, and you may react or not react in a certain way to a certain situation. That's because of Ketu, right? So Ketu is all deja vus, your natural tendencies. But why is it like demonic in nature? This is so good. But one thing that is going to happen is that you going to keep getting experiences, and there is a lot of detachment that as a body is going to come in. So it is an aspect which is responsible for your spiritual liberation, right? You want to go to the next level. You want to have more experiences so that you can be detached with everything. And as a human, it's a very difficult thing to get detached to. Say, for example, Ketu detaches you of a relationship. You may not like it. Ketu detaches you so that you have an experience for sure. Ketu detaches you of one of your material houses. You may not like it. So anything that gets detached so that you have more experiences is in the domain of Ketu. So as a human experience, you would certainly not like these two guys. So they have the bad reputation, but they certainly have a very, very strong and hard responsibility to make sure that you start expanding. It is also responsible to make sure that whatever is your destination also gets accomplished. But that's kind of a deeper concept. We're certainly going to take it up. And as a Ketu, it's responsible to make sure that there is an experience but not a memory there. Like imagine if I say there is a lot of past life baggage that you don't remember, but you still don't have to worry about learning those things. That's also the responsibility of Ketu. It's a very, very responsible job that it does. I mean, it's such a very, very deep and a powerful concept that I really can have another session on each of them, but it's very important to understand at a very high level how they impact. So hope you're getting a lot of value around this, and I'm now going to move on to another very, very critical, very, very important aspects, and I'll see you on the other side of the video.